Hello, FlossTube. We are doing a stitch with me today. This was not planned at all. Literally like an hour ago, I was like, we should film something. So here we are. I'm here with my partner Ruben today. Yeah, our living room is not really conducive to a good filming setup, so this is what you get. I'm sorry for the free feet pics.
I actually don't think it's even in frame right now.
Feet pics.
Oh.
Yeah. Yes, so we don't really have anything like super planned out to talk about today, so we'll see where this goes. Yeah, we are... Well, why don't you talk about what you're stitching today first, and then we can start talking about other stuff.
Alright, well this is my Alucard or Adrian piece. If you, this way, saw the previous, my showing of it or whatever, you can see that I am much further along than I was.
Mm-hmm.
I still have a ways to go, but we're getting there.
Yes.
I'm mostly just at filling right now. I'm giving him hair.
Mm-hmm.
727.
The color?
Yeah. I have so much of it because he has so much hair.
I believe you, hon. Yes, that's what Ruben is doing. Aside from adjusting my sweater, I am working on my Dark Queen. I'm not as far along on her as I would like to be at this point in the month. When we're filming, it's literally the 6th, so this has been out for like 6 days. So it's kind of silly for me to be like, I'm not as far along as I want to be because I've done like all of this stuff. But, the last 2 months I've been finishing it within like less than 2 weeks. So I don't think I'm on pace for that. But the reason why is because we got a new couch, which is very exciting. We're sitting on it today, currently. We got it yesterday. So we had a few days last week where we didn't have a couch at all. So we gave our old one away on Facebook Marketplace, and we had a few days until the new one came in. So we had set up like a little blanket fort on the floor for like 3 days, which is fine, but we're both old. Mm-hmm. So my butt really hurt after like a few hours of sitting there. And it just like wasn't good enough back support for me to be stitching there. That was like a really big reason why we needed a new couch, is because I continuously throw my back out, or was throwing my back out on our old one.
It was very soft.
It was.
I loved it. It was very comfortable, but there was like no support.
No, none at all. Yeah, so the new one that we got is really nice. I like it a lot so far. My back muscles feel weird because we actually have back support in this couch. So my back muscles are like, what in the heck is going on?
It actually gives you posture.
Yeah, you actually have a posture instead of being a curled up little shrimp. So, or just like sucking you into the crack. You know, that's what the old couch did, is it was so punched down that it just sucked my butt into the crack between like the seat cushion and the back of the couch cushion. And then I would turn into a little shrimp and throw my back out. So yeah, so this was actually a Christmas present from my parents. My little sister recently moved out, and her boyfriend asked for a couch for Christmas, and my mom was like, well, we have to make it fair. So do you guys want anything in that price range? And I was like, actually, we also want a couch. So they came up last weekend. Yeah, during last weekend, and we bought it. But since it was from like an actual furniture store, like an real adult furniture store, we had to wait for delivery for the whole week. So, but yes, it smells like new couch, like a lot.
Yeah, and the poor delivery guys, when they came, it was like raining.
Oh yeah.
I was like, lovely day out, huh?
yeah, it was raining a lot. So
They also had a fun time fitting it through the doorway because it had all of its wrapping and like stuffing around it so that it wouldn't get damaged in transport. But you know, couches already barely fit through doorways, so it was especially fun.
I'm sure they get to deal with that all the time.
I know. But yeah.
Yeah, I slept through it. So I woke up like right as the guys left. However, I did have a dream about moving furniture during this time, so I think the sounds infiltrated my dream. So that's fun. But yeah, anyway, so new couch. The cats really like it.
Oh my God,
There's
they
actually
love it.
one of them is taking a snooze next to us right now. If you guys have never seen my cats before, that's my baby son, Flannery. Yeah, he was being naughty like 5 minutes ago, so I'm glad that he fell back asleep. He was trying to attack Ruben's floss, so that was very helpful of him.
Yeah, he's only naughty for me.
He is. He doesn't respect Ruben. Flan...
He says, "You're not my real dad."
He really does say that. Flan is definitely a mama's boy. Yeah, he likes me the best, which, you know, that's fair, I guess. I'm gonna scoop this a little more. That's good. Oh, yeah, so anyway, tonight we are actually celebrating our anniversary. It's technically tomorrow, so the 7th, which is in theory when this video is supposed to be uploaded. But yeah, this is our 3-year anniversary. I looked it up and Ruben was supposed to get me something with leather and he did not do that, so basically we're breaking up. No, but yeah, we just like hung out, ate Olive Garden. You know, what else do you do for your anniversary?
I got a new deck.
You did. Ruben got me a new Oracle deck the other day. If you guys don't know what that is, it's kind of like tarot cards, except different. I don't know how to explain them to like people that don't necessarily know much about cards. Tarot cards are kind of all follow the same structure. They have like a suit, you know, like how normal card decks have suits. Tarot cards have suits as well, but Oracle decks are completely made up. Whoever makes the deck makes up all their own cards for it. So they're a little bit different to tarot cards, but I like them all the same. I used to not like them at all, but lately I've been getting more into them. I just think they're kind of fun. So but yeah, he got me the Herbal Astrology Oracle deck, which I am really enjoying. Today we went window shopping for dresses. We did not find much. To be fair, we were going to go to this like off the rack bridal place, but they are closed on Sundays, which I did not check beforehand. So that's an oops. I'm actually going to be making my own wedding dress. So what I wanted to do was go to try on some different dresses just to kind of get an idea of what I want mine to look like. Because one, it's been a really long time since I bought any sort of formal dress, so I don't really know what I like anymore in terms of like silhouette on my body and stuff. Because, you know, sometimes stuff looks really cute on the rack and then you put it on your body and you're like, wow, this is awful. Or vice versa, you think it's really ugly on the hanger, but then you put it on, it's actually cute. So I don't really know. I didn't really know what I wanted my dress to look like. I did have a really ridiculous idea at one point that we were gonna do like an 1880s themed dreading. Oh, I'm really dreading getting married to you, honey. Wedding, which I had combined dress and wedding apparently. Anyway, I really wanted to make like a fancy Victorian gown. And I have a design drawn out for it, but when I started pricing it out, I realized that we don't have enough money we would have to save for a lot of years in order for me to do that, and I would rather spend my money on other stuff, honestly, than like a dress I'm going to be wearing for
1 day.
1 or 2 days. So I think I kind of have a better idea now. We did end up buying like dumb stuff. Like we got this sweater that I didn't need at all, and another one that has mushrooms on it. I'm sure you guys will see that one very soon.
It's really cute.
It is really cute.
Also, the sweaters were on sale for $15 for any sweater, so
we got
might
two.
as well.
But yeah, our mall didn't really have much for like semi-formal dress wear. All of the stores were either like chill stores like Hot Topic, or they were like gross
prom dresses.
Yeah, gross prom dresses, which like I'm kind of looking for something in between. So, but yeah, anyway, I did find some inspiration. So
You don't want a princess prom wedding?
I really don't. Yeah, I'm hoping I'll be able to kind of cobble something together. I'm really wanting to do some sort of like moon motif, which I already knew. I have some shoes picked out. I've had them picked out for a while, like before we got engaged. I just really like them. They're from a designer that I've been following for a really long time. But yeah, anyway, that doesn't really help me like figure out what the dress itself is gonna look like. So I need to, tighten this.
We also got to make fun of some pretty ridiculous looking clothing.
Yeah, it's always a good time. We went to Express. I don't know if, I think Express is at least like a nationwide US brand. Express is like really overpriced for being a mall store, you know? They kind of want to be like cool and trendy, but it's a giant mall chain. And their pricing is really a lot for what it is. So a lot of their stuff was like really not good. So it was really fun to make fun of. I had a really good time. Oh my goodness. But yeah, we did that today. What else did we do today? Besides eat a lot of Olive Garden.
We went to BAM again.
Yes, we did. BAM is our local bookstore. It stands for Books A Million. Oh, jeez. And we looked at journals for quite a while, which I really don't need anymore, but we looked nonetheless.
We just went last week, but we went like right before closing, so we didn't have enough time to look at the journals as thoroughly as we wanted to. So we had to kill some time. So I was like, well, go to BAM.
Yeah, we were waiting for our Olive Garden to be ready to pick up. So, yeah. Yeah, I guess since this week I'm not doing a normal floss tube, I'll sit here and talk your ear off while Ruben stitches. So I'm going to adjust the camera a little bit, and then I'm going to talk.
Alright. Oh, I also got new cross-stitch needles recently.
Oh, yeah.
Let me show the back. They are gold, and I'm very... Oh, this way. Okay. And I'm very excited. I love them a lot. It doesn't want to focus, and I can't... There we go. The camera is, like, flipped upside down, so I'm having a very hard time. The other needle in there is the one that I was using previously, so as you can see, I'm using actual embroidery needles now. Or not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're called tapestry needles.
Needles. So, I thought I would hate them because they are too small, but I really wanted them anyway because they're gold, and I love gold. Turns out I like them way better, so...
Yeah, which is good because, like, if he's gonna start stitching on smaller count fabric, you can't be using a needle that big. So it's good that you have started to size down. Especially with the kit that you ordered recently. and with your Haid that you have, Haid is Heaven and Earth Designs, which is the designer for the fall dragon.
Yeah.
So, I already told them that you ordered the kit, but do you want to talk about it in your words?
I'm very excited. It was an impulsive decision, and I was like, that's a lot of money that I maybe shouldn't spend right now. And Cece was like, well, it's a limited edition kit, so if you want it, you should probably get it, like, right now. So I was like, all right, well, we can be poor for a few days until my next payday. Because I really want this kit, and if there's only, like, 50 of them, I should probably order it now. So I did, and I am very excited. And I had money guilt for approximately 1 hour, and then I was just excited.
1 whole hour. Yeah, that's about accurate. Oh.
And since I ordered that kit, I have been stitching on this one a lot more.
That's true, he has.
Because I am excited and I want to start the new one. But I should probably mostly finish this one first because,
You'll never work on this one again.
Never, yeah.
Yeah, I know how your brain works.
Have to finish one, otherwise I will finish none.
Yeah, if you get the new shiny thing, then you'll never finish this one, because you have new shiny thing.
Instead, I will use new shiny thing as an incentive to finish current one.
I can hide it in my room. Want to look at it? Okay. Yeah, it has not come yet, but we only ordered it maybe a week or two ago, so...
That's the full kit.
Yeah, Gecko only does kits. So.
I don't know how much you told them about it.
Oh. Yeah, it's from Gecko. So. Typically, floss tube people usually give the designer and stuff so that other people can find it more easily. Yes. But yeah, so that is still being prepped currently. I think my last kit I just ordered... Well, not just ordered. I just received my Folk Witch kit from Gecko Rouge, and I think it took a month after I ordered it for it to come in, which is, like, pretty average from my experience. I have 3 kits from them, so, and that's totally chill. It just is like, oh my god, please let the time pass so that my thing can come. I want my thing. But yes, so that's what we've been waiting on for him. In my cross-stitching news, God, what have I even done in the past week?
I mean, you've worked on the fox a lot
Not in the
arc.
past week.
You did a lot of back stitching on the arc.
I forgot about that. Hold on, my audio program is freezing. Okay, I think it's good now. I'm not gonna do like a full whip update type deal because easier to do that when you can actually see my face and hands, so that I'm not just like been stitching space to like show my own stuff. But in the past week, the Dark Queen, like I said, came out on the 1st. So when I've been able to, I've been stitching on her at least a little bit. I don't think I've done all too many stitches on it. I've reached 0 on like one of the colors for this drop, but this is a really, really big chunk of stitching. I think somebody in the group said it was like 3,600 stitches, which is a lot. So, yeah, I'm really hoping to get some good stitching days in on her soon, hopefully. I think I did a little bit on Odile since the last time I filmed, but I don't really remember. And then, like Ruben said, I've been working on my mom's Noah's Ark piece, which if you guys are new to this channel, it's too much to talk about right now. But basically, it's a kit from the 90s that I'm finishing for my mom, and I've been doing all back stitching on it. And I actually did a ton of back stitching on it. I was just having so much fun doing it. I really like doing back stitching. I know that's an unpopular opinion. I know a lot of people really don't like it, but I think it's really fun and it's really satisfying to me. So I did quite a lot on that. And then when the Dark Queen came out, I have only been working on her. I haven't been doing the daily stitching on the arc just because I really want to make sure that I keep up to date with this cell. So, yeah. Pretty sure Ruben is completely zoned into his stitching at this point.
I'm listening to you.
Oh, you are?
Yeah.
I'm impressed, actually. So I did that. Shit, I was gonna... Oh, yeah. Make It Pink released more Sailor Moon patterns recently. I can't remember exactly when. I haven't picked up my pre-order for them yet because we are poor. I think we would have been able to if we hadn't bought that gecko kit for Ruben, but like, yeah, it's fine. I'll just buy my pre-order with my next paycheck. But everybody else has had them for like, I think over a week at this point. My pre-order listing is just still sitting on the website, so I'll have to scoop that up this week. I believe it is Sailor Uranus, Sailor Neptune, and Sailor Pluto, which is very exciting. Sailor Pluto, she's just so cool. Her design is amazing. I can't wait to stitch her. I'm going to be doing her on like a really deep red fabric. So I'm excited. I also went ahead and got the like specialty materials ? I don't know what you want to call them, but it's like a couple beads and sequins that the owner of Make It Pink designed the pattern with, and she offers to sell them on her website for like really cheap. She just gives you the number that you need to do the pattern. Instead of having to go out and buy a pack of like 5,000 sequins, you get like 20, which is really awesome. So I did get the pack of that stuff for Sailor Neptune. You okay over there, hon?
Yep, I just tangled my needle in my thread for a second.
But yes, anyway, short intermission while we hydrated and readjusted. Yes, so I have to pick up those, and then there is one more release of some Sailor Moons. One of them is literally Sailor Moon, and one of them is her as like a mermaid, I think, which I'm not too keen on that pattern, but like I'm getting the whole group of them, so I'm gonna have that one anyway. And she did also say that she got permission to do these Luna and Artemis designs of them as like actual cats instead of Luna as a human, like she is in the other art. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. Anyway, so I believe those two cat patterns are going to be released alongside the last two Sailor Moons, and then that's going to be it. So I just have this release, and then one more, and then that's all. Which is honestly kind of sad. I've really been enjoying, like, getting excited for these patterns and stuff. I still have not started Princess Serenity. Like I said I was going to, and like I really wanted to. To be honest, it's because I only have 3 Q snaps. One of them is permanently for Magic Study. One of them is semi-permanently for my Noah's Ark piece, and then one of them is on the Dark Queen right now. And so none of those pieces are really ready to give up a Q snap for me to start Serenity. I do have like 12 hoops that I could use, so I suppose I could do that, but I have really started to like Q snaps like a lot, so yeah, I'm not sure. But I
get you another one.
I know, but then we have to go buy it and everything.
Weren't we like just at Michael's?
No. We were at Michael's like a week ago to buy thread for Serenity, and I didn't buy Q-Snap. Yeah, anyway. So, that's that. Again, hoping to start her soon. I want to a lot. In the Make It Pink Facebook group, somebody has been stitching Sailor Neptune lately, and they've been averaging 1% a day. They're currently at like 11 point something %, and I'm just like, Holy fuck. It's one of the other people. There's like 5 of us that are stalkers of that group. Like, we're on every fucking post, commenting or liking or posting. So I'm not surprised that they're stitching it so religiously, but it's also pretty interesting because I'm like really surprised at how fast they're able to stitch. Actually, somebody posted in that group recently and they were like, I don't know how you guys all stitch so fast. What do you guys do for jobs? And so everybody was posting about like what they did for work and stuff. And most people in that group work like real full-time jobs, which I find really funny. I work part-time, like once a week part-time, and I don't stitch near as fast as some of these people who work as like paramedics and stuff. I know. I'm like, I don't know where you guys even find time to like do this. But anyway, yeah, so.
I mean, maybe when they're waiting for calls to come in.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know how that works. I don't know any paramedics. So, but yeah.
I delivered to a EMS station the other day, and they have like living quarters there too.
Yeah,
it's
I
pretty
know.
Cozy.
I know how like fire stations are and stuff too.
Yeah.
They're emergency responders as well.
Yeah. So, there's they had super comfy chairs in front of their TV.
Yeah.
I was
for
jealous.
lounging.
I know. I was like, oh, those are nice.
Was that one of the days we didn't have a couch? And you were being
yes,
extra...
actually. Yeah.
So you're extra jealous because
Yeah.
we've been sitting on the floor. That's really funny.
I was like, damn, wish I had a chair like that.
He's looking at your needle every time you bring it over.
Not for you. He's too sleepy right now anyway.
He's very sleepy. Okay, we are at a little over 30 minutes of recording, and my camera screen has dimmed, which means it is hot. So we're going to take a break and come back in a little bit to keep talking about other bullfuckery. Okay, we are back with a vengeance. Let me zoom in a little. Is that better? I don't know. Anyway. I think that's everything that I wanted to talk about in terms of stitching, because I don't want to, like, go too into it since I'll be covering it next week in my regular floss tube, but there's just been some exciting stuff, so I wanted to talk about it.
Sound like your mom.
Shut up. But yes. I thought that since I filmed the horror movie Stitch With Me by myself, that I would ask if you wanted to mention any horror movies that you really like.
Midsummer.
That one was on my list. What do you like about it?
The vibes are good.
The vibes are good. Impeccable review.
I like that.
Speak up.
Oh. I like that the main character, gets her little fuck you.
I do love that for her.
Yeah.
I do know.
She gets good things in the end.
Mm-hmm.
So,
she deserves it.
Yeah. It was really a good for her moment.
Were you gonna say another movie?
I was surprised at how good The Babysitter was.
Yeah, that one's pretty good. I did not mention that movie in my top 10 list only because I consider it to be a different genre because it is horror comedy and not horror.
I thought it was gonna be stupid and awful and that I would hate it, but I actually really liked it. It was very entertaining.
It was stupid and awful in a way that you liked.
Yes. Well, because a lot of times I cannot stand stupid movies and I just think they're awful in a distasteful way. Awful, parentheses, derogatory.
Yeah, so when I mentioned wanting to do a video talking about my favorite bad horror movies, and Ruben will certainly not be joining me for that one. because he hates them. And he
That
has...
shark video.
Oh, I think, what was
The
that,
ghost
40...
shark or some shit.
No. I think it was 47 meters down uncaged or something. I don't know.
No, it was the one with the cave and the...
Yeah.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it was... Oh, yeah, because you kept saying the whole thing looked like Hawaii, and it was Hawaii.
Yeah. It's like, damn.
Damn, that looks like my backyard. I don't think we've ever mentioned Ruben is originally not from Wisconsin. So, yeah. Anyway. So, Ruben doesn't like bad horror movies. I do. So, I would like to cover them one day. I don't think I'll ever be showing you, like, I don't know, the sci-fi original ones like Sharknado. Or, like, Ice Spiders. That one's really good. Oh, Ice Spiders is amazing.
I only heard about Snakes on a Plane.
Snakes on a Plane is also really good. Fucking, what is it called? Ghost Ship or something? What's some other... Anyway. There's a lot. Ouija House.
Oh my god.
You hated
that
Ouija House.
Was really dumb.
Hated Ouija House. Old? Have any of you guys seen Old? I don't... It's... It's not good. Oh my god, it's not good. It's worse than The Visit, which is also an M. Night Shyamalan film that is also very bad. And the fact that Old is worse than The Visit hurts me because it is so bad. But anyway, that's not this video. That's going to be a different video that does not include my poor sweet Ruben. We've discovered that he especially doesn't like shark movies.
They're so stupid.
Which is too bad because I find them so entertaining.
They're so stupid and awful and I hate it.
They're very funny. So Lexi and I watch those on our own without Ruben now.
Yeah.
We tried to indoctrinate him and we failed. So I guess I'll just settle for him liking only good horror movies. If I can't make you like the bad ones, I guess that's okay.
Yeah. I used to avoid the genre entirely, so...
That's true.
It's already a big breakthrough for me.
It really is. Oh, it really is. Yes. So, it is so windy outside. I don't know if the leaves are going to pick up on my mic. I don't think it's quite sensitive enough.
Windy.
Yeah, it is extremely windy today. The leaves are going all over. Ruben had them raked up into some nice piles, so you're going to have to re-rake them.
Well, I was already expecting to re-rake them. It's fine.
Well, alas. It is that time of year.
It was just a quick rake.
I also... Yes, I know. I also saw on my weather app that we're supposed to be possibly getting some snow at the end of this week, which I'm really excited about. I really love winter and I really love snow, so I'm excited.
I'm not excited for everyone not knowing how to drive.
That's
because
true.
It's the second snow of the season and the first one didn't stick.
Yeah.
Like, at all. So,
yeah. It's simply wet the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, so anyway.
Every year. First time there's actual snow on the ground. No one knows how to drive.
No. I don't know how many of you guys live in regions that get a significant amount of snow. Ruben and I live in northern Wisconsin, so we get quite a bit. And at the beginning of the winter season every year, people act like they've never seen snow before, and they all just are terrible at driving in it because you kind of get used to not driving in the snow over the winter time or over the summertime when there's no snow, and then once it hits again, then all these people have to relearn how to drive, I guess.
Like, there is a small amount of adjustment to be done, but it's not
as bad as people seem to have. They really struggle, is what I'm trying to say. Other drivers on the road struggle, and it feels unsafe.
I didn't even grow up here, man.
No. Yeah, like, Ruben, if you didn't catch it from our alluding earlier, is originally from Hawaii. So, like, y'all don't get snow there.
No.
So, yeah. Anyway.
I mean, I've told you before that, like, I saw it drop below 60 degrees maybe once in my life, and we were, like, freaking out about it.
Which is really funny to me. Because here, 60 degrees Fahrenheit is pretty, like, average, I guess. I would almost say warm, depending on what time of year it is. Yeah. Here, it doesn't usually get over 90. Like, in the summertime, it's usually in the mid-80s. If it's a really bad day, it'll be close to 90, but not usually.
We got a few days that were at, like, 95. Those were bad.
They were bad. Especially if you are a package deliveryman.
Especially in the big old box trucks with no AC.
Yeah.
Those were fun days. I drank so many fluids.
Yeah, and then you came home and didn't pee.
Yeah.
So that was always a good sign.
I drank like 84 ounces of water and 2 large body armors, and I didn't pee all day.
Yeah, yep, that checks out.
Sweating so much.
That checks out. Well, since I have you here on the show, is there anything that you want to talk about? Exciting? Or whatever? Do you want to talk about anime? You've been excited about a certain show lately?
Yes. I've watched all the way through now. Jujutsu Kaisen.
Have you seen the movie yet?
I have seen the movie now.
Some people are worried that you haven't seen the movie you bring it up. So, just so you know, he has seen it.
I've also seen the movie now. I want season 2 to be out already, but it's fine. One of my friends, we watched it together, and she generally watches things dubbed.
Ugh. Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. That's gross.
Well, because then she doesn't have to pay full attention to it. So we watched it dubbed the first time around, and then we are watching it a second time around subbed now, so that I can
enjoy it
subbed. Yeah. Well, I enjoyed it dubbed too, but subbed is better.
Yeah. No kidding.
So there's that. And then I recently bought the first 2 manga of it.
The first 2 volumes of
First
manga.
2 volumes of
I know
manga.
you're a noob to manga.
I mean, yeah. I read some in high school, but I've never purchased any.
That's really wild to me. I have I wouldn't say an extensive manga collection, but I have like a moderate manga collection. Like more than the average Joe, but not enough to call myself a collector or anything like that. And it's not like my primary thing. Like I collect a lot of other stuff.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but it's really funny to think that Ruben hasn't bought manga before, and you're 26 and are an anime nerd. I don't know. It's just weird.
I dabble.
You do. You dabble in many things.
Yes.
That's the ADHD brain. Oh my goodness. Speaking of collecting, there is a new Pokemon trading card game set coming out soon. Like this week.
Oh.
I did not pre-order it because I am choosing to pretend I do not see. Because if you guys don't know, Pokemon cards are really expensive. They have dropped significantly in price in the past year-ish, a little bit less, which is great. It's kind of back down to like where the prices are supposed to be at, which is really refreshing for me to see as a long-time collector. But, it's still expensive. And the way that I like to collect in particular is especially expensive.
Booster boxes, baby.
Well, it's because, disclaimer, I'm sure most of you guys aren't into the TCG and don't know what I'm talking about, so I'm really sorry, but I'm going to talk about it anyway. I like to collect full sets, which means I want to have one of every single card in the set. And with modern Pokemon sets, there's like usually between, if you count like all of the different variants, they make like different holographic cards. So if you get both the holo and the non-holo kind, you're probably looking at around 300 cards, which is a lot. And of course, all the cards have different rarities. So like when you open a lot of packs, you're not really guaranteed to get anything super rare. So you might open like 40 packs of cards and only get one that's really, really good. So then you have to either keep opening packs and hope that you get the one you want, or just bite the bullet and go and go and buy the card on its own. And I try to kind of strike a balance where I usually open like a good enough number of packs where I can get mostly all of the common cards, and then I just have some of the big chase cards left that I have to go buy on my own. And that kind of balances out like money-wise, where I'm not spending so much money on basically gambling to get whatever card I'm looking for, versus just buying all of them outright, because buying them outright is more expensive than if you can pull it out of a pack. But yeah, try to strike a balance, but it still is a lot of money to buy 300 pieces of rectangle paper. So, yeah, I'm trying not to do this set, which really sucks because I know some of the cards in it are really, really cool. Yeah, I will probably have an episode one day where I just talk on and on about Pokemon because, I don't know, that's kind of my vision for like the Stitch With Me series on my channel, is to talk about some of like me and Ruben's interests, because I think we have a lot of weird other hobbies that a lot of people on FlossTube aren't really into, or like they don't really talk about them. Because like I'm sure there's at least one other person who cross stitches who's really into the Pokemon TCG, and if they find this video they will be excited that I'm talking about it. So I don't know, we have Flannery Feats in the frame. I was gonna adjust the camera, but he's very cute, so we've got Flannery Feats. Anyway, basically what I was trying to say is that between Ruben and I, mostly me, no offense, Ruben, we have a lot of interests and hobbies.
My hobby is work.
Yeah, that is correct. But I think that it would be really cool to just kind of talk about each of them in their own episode or episodes and kind of help introduce people to other things. Maybe you find something that you like as like something you want to try, or maybe you're just learning about something, which is always fun too. When I cross stitch, I like to have something on that I can listen to in the background, and it helps if it is interesting. So hearing somebody info dump about their favorite topics is definitely interesting to me. So yeah, even if 0 people watch my Stitch With Me's that are about weird things, I don't care, because I think it's fun to talk for like 2 hours about Pokemon cards or whatever. So that's probably what I'm gonna do anyway. Oh, but yeah. Do you have anything else you want to talk about?
No, I really forget where we were at.
I have been talking about the TCG. And then I was saying how I wanted to film Stitch With Me's about weird things that I like. Nothing? No thoughts? Head empty?
No thoughts, head empty.
Okay.
Stitch only.
Stitch only. Okay. Why don't you show how far you got in this? I don't know how much you ended up doing. Maybe like a couple rows.
So this is like my 4th thread I'm working on tonight.
Oh, yeah, tonight though. Not since we started filming. I don't know. But anyway, that's what we have. I know it was a little bit shorter than my last Stitch With Me, which is funny because this video is definitely like 45 minutes long for sure.
He's very cute.
He's very cute. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed our dumb chit chat, and I will be back next week.
I'm gonna put it back on the Stitch.
No, look at him. I'll be back next week with another Stitch With Me video. Ruben is
wrong
trying his hardest
There
to
we
show
go.
the baby. I will be back next week with a regular floss tube video to show a whip update and talk about some other topics that I did not cover in this video because I wanted to save them. So, with that, we are signing off. Goodbye.